In 2012, China is destined to become one of the most focused topics in wine world. Nearly all the big ventures in the world are paying close attention to Chinese market. According to China Alcoholic Drink Association, the wine production in China is 1.60 million tons, which is 13% of year-on-year growth. Statistics from the General Administration of Customs show that wine imported in 2011 is 360,000 tons, with the bottled wine imported with 240,000 tons, which is 65% of year-on-year growth. In 2011, the quantity of both Chinese wine and imported wine added up to 1.4 million tons, with the growth rate of imported wine being faster than that of Chinese wine. Although China's wine market is growing rapidly, the wine consumption in China is only 1 liter per capita, which lags far behind other big wine countries. Analyzing from the consumption structure, we can see that China's wine market is like an inverted pyramid. Wine consumers are mainly from high-end political and business people. Wine is too far to attack mass consumption. Statistics from China Alcoholic Drink Association also show the spirit production in 2011 is 10.26 million tons, and the beer production is 48.98 million tons. With the more popularity of wine, the wine market is expected to grow to 10 times of now. That is from around 1.4 million tons to 14 million tons. Winexpo also predicts China's wine market will be a double-digit growth in the next several years. The wine consumption in China is expected to be 54% more to the year of 2015. From the consumption value, China will be the second wine consumption country after the US. With Chinese consumers' diversified needs for wine, the imported wine will continue to keep its high growth rate. In order to follow the trend of China's wine market development, Changyu has suggested a strategy for the next 10 years. Based on its strong wine and branded sales, it will meet Chinese consumers' needs for imported wines. To achieve this, Changyu adjusted its company structure in early 2012 to set up wine, brandy, and imported wine sales company respectively. Changyu Pioneer International Wine Company Limited, with its staff of more than 500 people, is responsible for the imported wine business. Changyu has set strategic target for Pioneer International. In 5 years, it should try to be one of the most powerful imported wine brands operator. The advantages of Changyu to do imported wine business are as follows. First, Changyu has 120 years of brand history. The consumers are more willing to choose trusted company or brand. Secondly, Changyu has good company structure. It is a listed company of A and B shares, and its diversified share structure helps to achieve transparent and standardized corporate management. Thirdly, Changyu has a team of 181 professional ecologists who are able to evaluate and choose imported wine so as to provide more effective wine products for consumers. Fourthly, Changyu has 3,700 salespersons and more than 5,300 distributors. The 29 warehouses and logistics centers Changyu built nationwide are equipped with complete ERP system to form the most powerful sales network. This provides a good system for Changyu's imported wine distribution. Changyu Pioneer International Alliance is currently seeking global business cooperation, with some cooperation contracts or agreements having been signed. Changyu is based on the following points to choose foreign partners. First, Changyu only chooses the top 10 global wine companies to cooperate. These wine companies should be top large-scale ones in its own countries, with good brand resources and good effective wine products from different regions. This is quite different from other imported wine dealers who sell hundreds of wine without systematic categories. Secondly, co-branding is the cooperation mode. Both parties jointly own the intellectual property of the brands, or Changyu obtains the sole permission of the trademarks from its partners. This helps to form long-term and close business partnership. Thirdly, Changyu is the sole agent in China, or the main brands of the partners should be introduced to China only by Changyu. Fourthly, both parties commonly operate the brands. Changyu and his partners will send brand managers to form brand teams for the responsibility of brand promotion in China market. Changyu Pioneer International Chateau Alliance is currently constructing 3 sales systems. The first is the monopoly store. City General Distribution is the business mode. The second is the normal channels. City General Distribution is the business mode. The important task is to allocate brands to AP supermarket distributors and normal wine stores distributors. The third is the big client channel. Province General Distribution is the business mode. Changyu will allow some big clients to sell exclusively the medium or low-end wine products. From the international development trend, monopoly store has become one of the main wine outlets. In 2012, Changyu Pioneer International Chateau Alliance plans to develop 300 monopoly stores in China. The quantity of monopoly stores are expected to reach 1,000 in the next 3 years, and 3,000 in the next 6 years, so as to become the largest wine chain stores in the world. With the popularity of wine culture, China's wine market is getting larger and more potential. We would like to closely work with global wine magnates and domestic distributors to push the development of Chinese wine industry.